Om Namo Bhagavate Ramakrishnaya for Seekers of God. Spiritual Talks of Mahapurush Swami Shivananda. Continuation of Chapter 70, page 185, episode 154. Mahapurush Maharaji says, "The Master, Sri Ramakrishna, is my Paramatman." One day, Mahapurush Maharaj was sitting quietly in his room after his morning walk, with his face towards the wide glazed window. His eyes seems to be fixed on the blue hill spread before him like huge waves. One of his attendants, who happened to enter the room just then, noticed him sitting thus in an abstracted mood. Feeling rather alarmed, he said, "Maharaj, do you feel unwell?" It looked as if the question did not enter his ears fully, though it disturbed the current of his thought. Mahapurush Maharaj opened his lips and said, as if in continuation of the thought running through his mind at that time, "Listen, the spiritual atmosphere of this place is very elevating. The mind naturally runs after the infinite. I had no idea before that this place was so full of high spiritual inspiration. Now, as the days roll on, more of it is being revealed to me and making me mute with wonder. I now think of the infinite grace of the Master, Sri Ramakrishna, that he should have brought me here for the very purpose of giving me the bliss of such divine realization. I had the same kind of feeling when I was in the Himalayas many years ago. The mind has a natural tendency towards meditation, and it soon becomes quiet and serene. It takes some effort to bring it down. Many saints and rishis must have undertaken deep spiritual practices here. They have left the place surcharged with great spiritual power. It is very conducive to spiritual practices. C and others remarked the other day that the forests here abound in fruits of various kinds. Maybe the rishis lived on those fruits and spent their days in spiritual practices." Mahapurush Maharaj kept silent for some time and then continued, "The other day, when I sat thus looking quietly at the blue ranges, I noticed somebody coming out of this body and spreading over the whole world." With these words, Mahapurush Maharaj closed his lips. After a long while, he drew a long breath and said, "The Master, Sri Ramakrishna, he is my Paramatman, the Supreme Self. It is he who pervades the whole universe. A quarter of his is this whole universe. His other three immortal quarters are in the bright region. A quarter of his, that is God's, is this whole universe. His other three immortal quarters are in the bright region." Struck with wonder, the attendant kept silent for a moment and then said with folded hands, "Maharaj, shall we never have any of these realizations? I cannot even slightly perceive what speciality there is in the spiritual atmosphere of this place." To be continued. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.